Hi everyone, it's Jeanette here from the Sewing Studio with another of my favourite 9-patch blocks, but this one is a little bit different because of the amount of units that are in it, and it's Broken Sugar Bowl, and it's one of my favourites. I absolutely love this. I did a sampler quilt as Quilt As You Go a few years back, 5 years back, and it was one of the blocks I used in that because I absolutely love it. So let me just pull it into shot so you can see it. Now there's sort of two ways you can sort of do this. I've done it so that the sugar bowl bit is actually in the background fabric, but you could of course reverse that and have that as your coloured fabric, and where I've got my darks here, put your background fabric, and then you sort of have the reverse of this, and you could do a quilt with that in. So, one with the broken sugar bowls as your background, and the next block with your broken sugar bowls as your dark fabric, and I think that would look fabulous as well. So I'm doing this quilt block. It's one that I'm going to be taking to my sewing group to work on in the background, because I always like to have something that I'm piecing in the background. And it's going to be a charity quilt for Project Linus. It's going to be another charity quilt. I had some of the fat quarters left over, and we'll put in the description the quantities I'm going to be doing. As I said, I had a set, I think it was 5 fat quarters, and I think I've got enough to make 12 blocks. So that I think is going to give me a quilt. These finish at 12 inches, so that's going to give me the centre of a quilt that's going to be 36 by 48. So let's have a look at the block, and then I'll go through some of the quantities and all the rest of it. So what we're going to need for the block are 2 medium 4.5 inch squares, 4 half square triangles, and then we need 3 4-patch blocks. Now the centre 4-patch block has got 2 dark and 2 light fabrics, and the outside 2 4-patch blocks have 2 dark, a light, and 1 medium square. So we'll have a look at that in more detail as we go through the block. I will also give you quantities. We'll put it in the description. I think I've said that, and I'll make sure I give you all the quantities at the end here as well. But let's have a quick look at how that block goes. Now I always tend to start with the units of the block that need the piecing, and I normally start with half square triangles. I don't know why, I just like to get those sort of done and out of the way. So you can see these are the sets of fabrics I had, and this is going to be the block we're going to do next. Now you can lay it all out and do it from that. And I've cut mine from strips, so these would have been a 4.5 inch strip that I've used my half square triangle ruler on to cut that. Well, I actually think I used my my folded corner clipper, and I know we've had lots of good feedback on the folded corner clipper. Some people sort of saying they had it in their stash and they didn't, sort of realised how much you could do with it. Some people saying they had it in their stash and never used it, and now they were confident to do that. So hopefully that has helped. So I'm just looking at my diagram here to make sure I get everything laid out right. No, that's wrong. And then we can see how it all goes together. It's a little bit like Jacob's Ladder, the layout for this one, but it's slightly different. Let's do that. And then I'm going to put my 2 squares in. Just go there and there. But before I go too far, let's make our half square triangles. And then it will begin to make more sense. Now, if I was at home, I would normally sew my 4 patches at the same time, but just for, simplicity and so as not to confuse viewers, particularly new quilters, we'll do it step by step. So let's do our blocks. Now I'm going to take those to the iron and press those open, and then we can put them in their place where they go. Now while I'm here, actually, I think I'm going to cut the dog ears off before I take them to the iron. And with all of these, I'm going to press the fabric towards the darker triangle. Okay, so I tend to start laying it out. So that's our two mediums in the corner. And then that's our roadmap, that's our guide. And then that one goes above there. And that's going to go there. And that's going to go there. So we're just waiting for our 3/4 patches here. So these are the two with our medium. So I'm going to lay these out. And then a light goes opposite the medium. And then two darks. Now you can make these the same and then just turn them. So like so. That's looking a little bit light, but I can tell it's slightly pink. And then we're going to have just a normal, I'm just going to move that slightly out of the way, normal 4 patch. So I'm going to take all of those to the machine and chain piece them through. So that's the 4 patches made. So we'll take them to the iron and give them a press. Now we can do our magic little swirling seam. And we just make all those seams go in one direction. And it just helps to flatten that centerpiece. So that's all the pieces made. So if we have a look at our block, our dark fabrics point towards the medium blocks. And then this works, so, sorry, that's the wrong one, that's that one there. I was looking at that one thinking, there's one which is very close, that's my medium, it's very similar to that, it's slightly pink, you might not be able to see that quite right on camera. But that's the block, and it's these light squares here that go along with those half square triangles that give you that broken sugar bowl shape, which is this shape here in the centre. So we're now just going to put that together as a giant 9 patch. But it's a really nice block. It's one of those that you can do some of the elements as a leader ender project. And sew in between sewing other things, which is probably what I'm going to do with mine. And it's a really nice quick way of getting another quilt made as you're working on other things. So let's just take all of that to the machine. And my check here is that the medium square in that is in that top right position. So there we are, that's our block. Let's take it to the iron. Let's get rid of some of these straggly bits. It's just the threads that end up poking out. And there's another broken sugar bowl block. As I said, it's going to finish at 12 inches. So I think the fabrics I think I've got enough to do 12 blocks. So the centre of my quilt is going to be 36 by 48. So I'm just going to recap what you need for each block, and then I'm going to give you sort of full quantities that I've worked out. I've put it in my little book as normal, and I've done my little diagram of my block so that I know where I'm going with this as well. So it's 6 dark 2.5 inch squares for the 4 patches, 4 light 2.5 inch squares for the 4 patches, and 2 medium 2.5 inch squares. You need 4 half square triangles, they're at 4.5 inches, and 2 medium 4.5 inch squares. So that's all the individual units for each of the blocks. In total, for the amounts I'm going to be doing for the 12 blocks, I'm going to need 1 metre of light background, so that's 40 inches, half a metre of the medium fabric. Now I had 2 fat quarters, so that should do that. So half a metre, that's for us, that's 20 inches for our US viewers. 4 dark fat quarters. And I've worked out that from each of the fat quarter strips, you should be able to get 8 bits for your half square triangle units. So 4 blocks from each of your dark fat quarters, if that makes sense. So as I said, we'll put all of that detail in the description for you, so you don't have to sort of remember that or write it down. It will be there available for you. And as I said, I'm probably going to do this as a leader-ender project in between sewing other things that I take to my sewing group. I've got my little basket here already with my ruler, and I've begun to cut out all the fabrics. And what I do is just put them together in little clips, so I can just sort of sit and put bits through as I'm working on other things. So it will be a quilt that gets made whilst I'm sewing other pieces. So this also, I don't know if I said at the beginning, but this is also going to be a Project Linus quilt. I said they were just some fat quarters that were left over from our quilt exhibition last year. I was in charge of the sales table, and people sort of didn't want their fabrics back, so they were happy for me to use them as a charity quilt. So that's what I'm going to be doing with those. So I hope you like the broken dishes block as much as I do. Like I say, it's another one of those old traditional blocks that's been around for a very, very long time. And I'm going to really enjoy working with it. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you give it a go. And if you do, please do share your photos with us and our other viewers through any of our social media platforms, through Facebook and Instagram, but also you can send them in direct to us here as well. So thank you for your time today, and I hope you'll join us again here next time in the Sewing Studio.